Greetings from the Fredericktown homestead. I got, here comes female kitty. I can put her in the house and she'll get out on her own. She's a good little kitty. I'm glad she's home. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to get this much mowed. I don't know if you can tell in the video how much it is, but yeah. This mower got this much green stuff collected up. Our compost heap over there is in need of more green. So I'll take that over and put that in there. Yeah, feels good to be home. Feels good to be able to walk that much. I tell you, when I came out of breakfast, I said, boy, I'm not going to be able to do anything today. My body just tired. But once I started going and the sweat started pouring, and then I started to see how much green stuff I got, I was happy. And it all became doable. You know, boy, kitty, glad you're here. Yeah, one thing about the bear dog is when she jumps up on me, we have kind of a history of roughhousing, and I just wrestle her to the ground and pin her and show her that I'm boss. But that's not ideal. She should just not jump up. I should have trained her better. But I've been gone for over 2 weeks twice during her young life, 6 months. And she needs somebody that's around all the time. She likes her cats. It's hard to call her she. I've always called her he, but she is a he. He is a she. Bear dog, named after the bear dog on the Arms family homestead, who's also an Anatolian shepherd. So if somebody needs a livestock guardian dog, I've got one available and willing to part with her. She's a good dog, but she does jump up. Not terribly water dog. You notice on Arms family homestead, if you follow them, that their dog is not so much a water dog. They're little nuisance dogs that they got, and their lab, what's he called? I'll think of it in a minute. But both of those dogs are water dogs, and they go down to the creek all the time. One thing about bears, you can't take them for a walk. I haven't been able to. If I walk away from the farm here, he stays. You know, you could walk out into the field there even, and once you get beyond the borders of his domain, he turns around and goes back. He doesn't follow you. He doesn't follow the boys that come up here daily to look after the livestock, such as it were. He stays here. He's a homebody. Now the cats, on the other hand, I got two. They look similar. Boy and a girl, both fixed. They are not available. They are well trained. Woody, woody, woody. Good cat. Well, a good dog too, but this one is available. Yeah, I got that much mowing done, and then the sun come up. It was nice and cloudy, and I was sweating like a dog at that. But boy, when the sun comes out, there's just no doing it. And I'm also at a place where I got to empty the wheelbarrow, the wagon, 10 cubic foot wagon. Got to empty that, and I got to relocate it down to, so I'm going to do that part next, I think. Up behind the house and up between the house and the corn crib, and get all that cleaned up. If I do any more, I don't know. Hope to, but I'll be 70 this year. I was born in 1951. And a lot of people that age don't do this much lawn mowing. Glad to be able to do it. Especially after an all-nighter. I didn't sleep, but I think I slept about 45 minutes up there at Jamestown on the way home. And I stopped and had breakfast at Mercer, but I didn't sleep there because that coffee at, if you've ever stopped at Waffle House and had their coffee, you're not going to go to sleep after a Waffle House coffee, especially after they keep them coming, You have 7 or 8 cups while you're sitting there eating your smothered, covered, and chunked. It'll keep you awake, I think. At least me, my body. So I drove the rest of the way home. Got home right about 9 o'clock, I think, in the morning. And it was about a 12-hour drive home, including my nap. I might have slept longer than that, I don't know. But I drove to Jamestown from Addison, and then at Jamestown I took my nap. It's parked behind McDonald's. The drive-thru was open, and I got a coffee there. And that got me down to Waffle House at Mercer, where 79 meets 80. And I had breakfast, smothered, covered, and chunked. Didn't take a picture of it. They didn't make it look like something they wanted a picture taken of. They didn't, it was good, but it didn't have appearance as its top quality. And then, yeah, I got in the car and got in the van, and 79 meets 80 right there. I got on 80 and came across, got on 76. Of course, 76 in Akron is closed, so you have to do a figure 8 in Akron to get through it. And then, yeah, got in here in good shape on Saturday. And I slept most of the afternoon and woke up to a phone call from my next door neighbor. Can you take us to Columbus for dinner? And when? Right now, we're ready. So I put my boots and my pants on and went and picked them up, took them to Cracker Barrel, and had a less than ideal dinner there. When you say fried pork chops, I think of you put them in a frying pan and you sear both sides until they're done. So just a little bit, not quite so done in the middle, but safe to eat as pork. That's a fried pork chop to me. What they did is they put them in a deep fryer with gobs and gobs of breading of some sort. And really, I don't think the oil was quite hot enough, because it sure did stick to that breading. That was just the greasiest, god-awful thing. But yeah, I ate that. I was hungry. And I had whole corn and beans. Oh, and during the day, yeah, I got up from my nap at one point. No, before I took my nap, at noon, the barbecue guy opens up. So I went down there, and I was hoping he'd have his corn. He has a way of doing corn that sounds delicious, and I was looking forward to it, having driven through all that corn out west. but next week, he says. So I got a big container of potatoes, and I ate most of them, and I got a rack of ribs, and I just had maybe 2 ribs, gave 2 more to Bear Dog, and called it good. Went in, went to sleep. I still got most of a rack of ribs in there that I think that'll be a treat for the Bear Dog. I like good ribs, but I don't know, these didn't excite me. Are you a tired kitty? Oi, oi. It's good that you and the Bear Dog can sit and not terrorize each other. Okay, well, I got that much mowing done. I'm going to empty the wagon into the compost. That'll be fun. And the sun's back in now. I could do a bit more. But there's patches and patches, clouds. And when the sun comes out, oh, it's broiling hot. High humidity. Okay, well, you can get back to watching your videos. Find one that's more interesting than grass cutting. Or no, I guess it wasn't grass cutting that was boring. It was planing wood that was boring. So I guess I'll go plane some wood. Yeah. You know, when you start a YouTube channel and you start getting comments, as soon as you start getting comments, you start getting negative ones. One of the negative ones I got was that planing is boring, and you didn't want to watch that. Well, I'll bet what he does is boring too. I didn't look for his YouTube channel, didn't find it. But, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go empty this wagon. And I've got to plug in my phone. I see that with all the uploading I've done this morning, it's struggling. So, plug that in. And maybe do some in the shop. I don't know. I might even take a nap. It's Sunday. I got a fair bit done. Not all of it. All right. God bless.